Yeah, sorry, emotions are really raw. I don't think that there's anything to explain this feeling. Obviously, a bit of devastation, and just we say to not play with regret, and I don't think any of our girls did today, so I wouldn't say that have any regret right now, but I just feel horrible for our seniors, and just to be able to taste that national championship with 16 seconds left, it's something that's going to be hard to come back from, but again, we don't live with any regret. I think that there wasn't a lot of talking, first of all, but I think that just surrounding ourselves with each other, we're a very close-knit team, and this is something that is going to be hard to rebound from, like I said, but I think that as long as we have each other in the locker room and after the game on the field, and even in the next couple days and the weeks coming, as long as we stick together, I think we'll be okay. Yeah, I've never been a part of something like this. It's why you come to Carolina, to compete in competitions like the one we competed in tonight. But this season as a whole, I'm just very thankful for Anson for giving me the opportunity to do what I love and play the sport that I love with all of my best friends. And again, we're just such a close-knit, I would call it family, despite our competitive cauldron, despite being pitted against each other every day. I've never been a part of something like it, so I'm just thankful.
Front row. Please raise your hand for a question. Front row.
Avery, can you, as a player on the field when it happened, can you take us through the goal in the last 16 seconds?
Yeah. Well, our other coach, Damon Nahas, he always talks about being locked in for 3 to 5 seconds, and I'm actually the one that conceded the corner kick, so that's something I'm going to live with for a while, but the last 16 seconds, it's honestly a blur. It was a good corner kick, obviously, but I thought it was over the bar at first, so I was just kind of watching it, and I was watching it just kind of start to go out of bounds, and I was like, oh, this is it. But then I think Emmy might have been, our goalkeeper Emmy was bodied by one of their girls, and it just, I have no idea. It's something that I'm still kind of recovering from, just kind of shock of it all, but yeah, the last 16 seconds was a blur. Yeah, I mean, I don't know the exact minute we went up 2-0, but I'd say there was about 15, 20 minutes left. I don't know if someone can fact check me on that, but at that point, you know, you don't get ahead of yourself, but it's hard. You have to remind yourself to stay locked in and not get ahead of yourself. And I'm not saying that we did that, but in my head, I'm like, okay, here we go. Like, you're right. It feels like you kind of have this, but I think that none of us got complacent. We all did stay locked in. We also went more conservative with our formation, so I don't think that it's anything tactic-wise or technical-wise that can be at fault. It's just hats off to UCLA for keep pushing.
One more for the student athlete. One more question.
How did UCLA's pace and aggression change throughout the game?
I mean, I think that in the first half they were very, I hate to keep using the word complacent, but they were more reserved, I'd say, in their attack. They weren't able to string together as many passes going forward. But in the second half, once they started linking up with their nines and playing underneath, I think that it did allow them to show off their speed a little more. But I think that credit to our entire back line and to our goalkeeper, we were able to shut them down other than those 3 mishaps.